All women get interviewed tonight.
What's up, everybody? This is your man DJ Square, out of the DJ Information Group. And check it out. We got this young lady. When she came to the group, she would always sit back in the cut. She would sit there and you would only see like half of her face. You'd be like, yo, what is she doing? She just like got the eyes going back and forth and everything. But now she's advanced. She's elevated to the point where now her mixes are being played overseas, being played in the United States. And now she's creating even more music. And now she's putting it out there. She's coming out of her shell. She's breaking out. She's blossoming. And who am I talking about? None other than the one, the only DJ Big Body. I call her BB. So what's up, BB? What's going on?
Hey, how's everybody?
How you doing today, girl?
I'm good. I heard today was Rod Flash's birthday. Shout out to DJ Rod Flash.
Rod.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Long you don't sing, we all right.
Oh, shit. All right, so we're going to keep it going.
So, Big Body, BB.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the new things that have been happening to you over this past, let's say, month and a half. About your mixes, the things that you have been hired to do or been selected to do. Speak to us on that.
Well, as you previously stated, I am sending mixes overseas. I'm on an overseas radio show. Um, it's a 24-hour radio show, so no, I don't have a time slot specifically. I just send my mixes, and the owner just puts it in rotation. I have a couple of projects coming up on starting actually August 9th, 2 to 4. I have 5 DJs, talented young guys and ladies, that's going to spin on Zoom for a show called Soulful Sundays from 2 to 4.
Cool
Um,
beans.
I have another project that is near and dear to my heart. I decided to put on a house event called Let There Be House, and that is taking place on August, I'm sorry, September 1st. No, I'm sorry, August 29th. August 29th will be Let There Be House.
Cool beans. So it seems like I said, I remember when you first came into this group and you were just a little quiet when you were sitting over there. You was like, hi. And then you would hear nothing else from you. It was like crickets over in your neighborhood in Zoom. And then we started talking to you and getting you to come out of your shell a little bit. And you went from that to at least showing us half your face. Then, we started getting you started trying to build the tough skin on you and everything. And then you started realizing these people up in here are totally nuts. So it's
But
good to see.
I can say that I have a strong support system with the DJ information group. I have strong brothers, strong sisters. Like it's been nothing but love since I've got into the group, and I have nothing but love and admiration for each and every one that came across me.
Cool beans. That's a beautiful thing. And it just goes to show. And hey, I want to be the first to say, and I know several of us would say, we are extremely proud of your accomplishments and extremely proud of how you step up to the plate. You're not afraid. You will blend, you will do everything. And that's why you've earned the name of the Blend Princess in our group, because you will get down with the best of them. And you know
Yes,
what?
most
And
definitely.
and a lot of times, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be straight up with you. A lot of times, you be kicking their ass. So and that's just the way it is. I know we've kidded with you like, hey, so how do you set up equipment? You said you don't. I was like, well, what in the world? How do you play? And she was like, I just get someone to do it. They said it, and then I walk up and I said, yo, that's kind of queen status right there to be able to,
It is.
celebrity status to be able to walk up and just put your laptop up and go to work. But yeah, that is awesome. And to hear that you talking about these projects now to where you are actually doing the radio and then you are thinking of these other projects and you have solicited it, other DJs to do this Soulful Sunday. And then after that, you're talking about something that's near and dear to your heart, which is Let There Be House on August 29th.
Yes.
That is all growth. That is all growth. And you got to feel good about that. You
I
got to feel good
actually
about
do. The best part of Let There Be House was it was actually just a thought, an idea. And I spoke to SP about it, and I said I want to put on a house event. Now I'm thinking outside. So I'm like, I can't really do it because the pandemic. So SP was like, well, it's virtual, so why can't you do it? And I said, oh, I never thought about doing it virtually. So I said, okay, that's cool. And then I reached out to Joe Storm. Shout out to Joe Storm. Um, I said, Storm, do you want to be one of the DJs on Let There Be House? He said, yes. How are you putting it together? I said, virtually. Now, I don't know anything about doing anything virtual on Zoom or anything. So he said, okay, I'm going to put it and I'm going to put it together for you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So
cool.
shout out to SP and Joe Storm.
Well, it goes to show that we respect your craft and we respect what you do. And we respect and we will always support you because you are one of us. You are truly the DJ Information Group family. It's just not, where you're just another DJ and you're just here. We see you doing things. When you ask for help, you got it. And we love what you do, truly. Even back in
Thank you.
the red shoes on the turntable days, the water days, the water days are what I call the fire hose days. You know, as a matter of fact, let's rewind the tape a little bit. And why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
That came about. I was crushing on another DJ really hard, like crushing on him. So I said, well, what can I do to get his attention? And that's when I came up with my Monday night seductive shows. I can only do two. I couldn't get past two. So I said, let me do this to see if I can get his attention. But it wasn't just getting his attention; it was getting everybody's attention.
Yeah, overnight
Everybody's.
celebrity with those shows, girl.
Then my last show, I came up with the concept of changing out of an outfit and having on another outfit underneath, and I think I got about two 250 views off that one alone. So after that, I'm like, nah, that's not even me. I can't even do this anymore.
I feel you on that. Well, you know what? The good thing about it is you were finding creative ways to have fun with your craft and at the
Yes,
same time conveying a message to someone who you were trying to attract at the same
yes,
time. So you combine the two and it became something that people didn't look as distasteful, but something that was fun.
right,
And that was cool. That was really cool.
right.
And you actually gained a whole bunch more fans from that
I
also.
did.
So it
I
wasn't
did.
like that went in vain because you gained some fans, and some of these fans, they were on a whole nother level when it came to their mindset. I won't delve into that too deep, but yeah, we know how some of that went, and then some of that was very funny. Um, I know that we have been talking about what you're doing and your projects and everything, but the one thing that we didn't touch is that your core music type, your core genre. Tell us about that.
I actually started off with when I first started playing. I've only been playing for 6 years. I started off with um, reggae, well, dancehall in particular, and soca and uh, classics. And I went to an event an all-female DJ event, and I noticed I've been running from house for years. The house bug caught me, but I just kept running from it. And I went to an all-female DJ event, and it was supposed to have been, different type DJs playing different genres, but it just so happened to be a house. The house DJs were there, so I'm like, okay, I can't run anymore. So it was one particular song that they put on. Ryan McKnight's ex-wife actually sang the song. It's called "I'm Still Here," and ever since then, I knew I couldn't run anymore. So house has been my thing ever since.
Cool beans. Well, that's a beautiful thing. And you know what? House is one of those genres that definitely will get you moving. And we love how you play.
Thank you.
I review, sit back and listen to you. I watch your techniques and how you do. And like I say, I know I'm proud of you. And you continue to show us, hey, you know what? I'm going to blend these. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, you know. And what I love about you, and just the fact that you and I have connected personally when it comes to your Serato, and seeing how much you really care about how everything is set up and your workflow. Um, Tell us about the method and your thought process behind your workflow.
Um, Basically, it's whatever captures me and moves me is what I know will capture and move my audience. I can't play something that is not going to capture me because then it's no feeling and it's phoniness. It's just I'm just there. But if I get something that can capture me, I know it'll move my audience.
Gotcha. And you know what? That ties in with one thing that a lot of DJs need to understand when they are working in their amongst their craft and in their craft, especially doing it live for a crowd. And that goes into the fact of a way and the base technique of how to read a crowd. When it comes to being
Absolutely.
able to read a crowd, the first person that you should be reading in that crowd is yourself. You need to put yourself in that crowd for the crowd that you're playing for and asking yourself when you're playing that particular song or that music at that particular time or in that set, would you play that song and would you dance or would you move to that particular song? So it's good to hear that you say that. For someone that's been DJing for only 6 years, to hear you doing it, because I know some DJs that have been in the craft for 30 plus, 25 plus, and don't do that. So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to do just that. And it
Absolutely.
shows that you are serious about your craft. It shows that you are always growing in your craft, and you are open to what is to come as you grow as well. So we look forward to seeing you do bigger things, even more. You know, you're overseas now, and you're sending them overseas right now through email or Dropbox. But I truly see that one of these times, or maybe more than once, they may say, you know what, BB, um, we're going to send for you. Here's a ticket once everything is done, and we want you to come
Absolutely.
over there and play in the studio live. Of course,
Absolutely.
for now, the moment is that, you know, this pandemic has got us all on lock. But once we get totally capture this thing and know what we're dealing with and are able to move about like normal, which of course we know that there will never be a new no, another no, like the normal before. We're definitely going to be a new normal. You get over there, get in the studios, and rock the house and show them what's up. I truly believe that. And
Absolutely.
so I'm looking forward to that day when I could say, you know what, I know her and she doing her thing. She doing her damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very, very happy about that. And it's a pleasure
Absolutely.
to have you in the group. You are truly a pleasure. You know how to have a good time. Um, you know, you are one that I can say can take a joke, and you can also dish it out, which I love, because that shows that, you know what, you can stand up here in this group with the best of them, because in this group, as you know, you have to have thick skin. If you
Yes.
don't have thick skin, this is not the group for you. Not saying that we abuse people or stuff like that, but you have to understand that we're dealing with multiple personalities, and multiple personalities produce multiple types of styles of communication. And you are able to hang with the best of them, girl. So I salute you on being a great DJ. I salute you on hanging, standing up and doing your deal. I salute you on being able to hang with the best of them when it comes to talking the smack and everything else. So
Thank
good
you.
deal. Um, Before we end this interview, is there anything else you want to share with us?
We
Do you
had
want to
questions.
tell us about?
Oh, any
Oh,
questions? Do
okay,
anybody
okay.
have any
So,
questions?
okay, yeah. Let's go into the questions then. You know, of course, I could talk to you all night, of course, but we got some DJs on here, your counterparts, that will ask questions, and we got the primary admin over there. Today is his birthday, as we said before, and he's been having a lot of fun with his music and Budweiser's. So it's going to be quite good questions coming out. I could take it. So my man DJ Rod Flash, what you got for DJ BB?
Big body, how are you tonight?
Great. How are you?
I'm better since I seen you, but you know what? I've been listening to this interview, and you said the water show and all the change the outfits, you was trying to capture somebody else's attention.
Right.
And was one of them named Craig or G rated?
No.
Neither one of them.
No.
Okay.
Next question.
Second of all, but why do you think you would have to do that to catch somebody's attention?
Because I I was actually also living out a play world. So I'm like, okay, let me do that and have fun.
But see, what I get from it is like a little low self-esteem. Because if a woman got to do that to catch somebody's attention, to do all that, if they love you or they like you for you, you don't have to do all that.
Not necessarily. It was just having fun.
Or you were just having fun.
That's all.
And they just didn't have fun with you.
That's their loss.
Hey, it is what it is. But no,
Right.
on a serious note, you know me, I can have fun all day. But it was funny that I seen you in a blend battle. I seen you in a blend battle that you probably never thought I seen you in. And I think it was in New York.
I was in a blend battle in New York.
I think it was with Tim Nice. I think Tim
Yep.
Nice won it.
Mm-hmm. Tim Nice won it. Shout out to DJ Tim Nice.
And as a woman, just being you being a woman, like, yeah, I mean, you can't change who you are, but do you think people look at you different because you are a woman instead of a man in this male-dominated industry?
I think that it definitely has its ups and downs. Women have come a long way in this game, but we still have a long way to go, still to go. Um, yeah, we are being looked at differently. Some people look at us differently. Some people who know us embrace us.
So do you think it should be skills over a woman coming in with no fucking clothes on, barely damn near butt naked, playing music to sway judges and stuff like this?
No, I don't think so. I think the woman should go in there showing her best her best skill set, on turntables or controller, whatever she plays, versus doing that.
Okay. And the last question, the last one,
Okay.
and you know I could go any way with this one, but no, honestly, the last question is, you say from the dance hall, then you went to house.
Mhm.
The last question is, why did you like oxtails and cocoa bread?
I love oxtails. I can do without the cocoa bread.
So because of dance hall, so you like Jamaican guys? I just
It
assume.
has nothing to do with that.
Okay. I just asked, but
It
that's
has-
it for me.
okay.
All right. So that was DJ Rod Flash. The next DJ up is my man DJ Big Said. What's up? Can we see DJ's he Big
He's
okay.
driving.
All right. So let's go with DJ Mr. Showtime. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's going on, people? How y'all feeling?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing good. So, Big Body, I hear that you made a transition to the house community from the dance hall era. So, do you feel like it was a extreme, drastic change for you going from one genre to the next?
It really wasn't. I was quite comfortable with the change. Like I said, I've been running from house music for so long. So I did have like an idea of house music, what it entails, where it came from, what it is. Um, I just kept running from it.
Hmm.
And I would play like the safe, what I would consider the safe house would be like the classic house. That's the safe house. Anything beyond that I was running from. So yeah, it was a smooth transition once it captured me.
Okay, okay,
Once it cornered me, it was real smooth.
okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I just heard that you made the transition, because dance hall and house, it's not that much of a difference as far as the fast pace and you feel both of them. You know what I mean? They
It's
are two
it's
genres
more
that takes over.
it's it's more so soca that I would compare kind of to house music because of the fast pace.
Okay, that's all I have. That's all I have.
Cool beans. My next DJ, trailing all up and down the eastern seaboard. The one, the only DJ I-95.
Yeah, yeah. What's good? All right. So you said soca was a transition to house, right? I was listening.
Yes.
All
Soca
right.
dancehall.
Okay. Do you play mambo tone?
No.
One one genre of music you should check out is mambo tone. Because mambo tone a little housey. All right.
So I've heard a track or two, and you're absolutely right.
And there's some nice mambo tone remixes. Just trust me, because I play a little house too here and there, and mambo tone is like my comfortable spot with it.
Okay.
And you're a blender. You like to blend as well.
I am the Blend Princess of Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Yes.
Okay, so I would like to hear some of your blends.
Oh, no
'Cause
doubt. I got you.
I'm a remixer and I'm an editor. So,
Okay.
and
I actually
congratulations.
have actually and I forgot to mention I have a blend mixtape that is coming out. It should be out by next weekend.
Okay.
Um, Myself, Silent Professor, um, DJ Brooklyn Rich, and DJ Reds from Jersey. We all collaborated. I reached out to them, said, "Hey, listen, I want to do a female versus male blend mixtape. Yeah,
Hmm.
you with me or you're not?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, we on it." And the response was great.
With that being said, can I participate in that?
It's too late because it's already done.
Okay, the next one.
Definitely,
All right. All right. Please add your information in the chat.
definitely.
All right. Thank you. And congratulations too.
Thank you.
Yeah, big congratulations to her. See there, she's talking about all the projects she's doing. See, and that's what I really really enjoy, because BB has really come out of her zone, come out of that shell that she initially was in when she came into
Absolutely.
the group. So that is truly truly beautiful
But I think she
to
lying.
continue to hear the things that you're doing. So great success to you, and I hope you continue to do that for sure.
Did Flash say he think I'm lying?
I think you
I
gang lying. Cause
think
I
I'm gang
think
lying.
all the water shows was for Craig. Craig and them. You know Craig and them.
Nah,
Yes, I think it
it
was.
wasn't.
I think it was.
Next question.
So now we have DJ Miss Official. Are you available?
Hey, big body.
Hey,
You know you my girl. Took me forever to get you where you at now. You got that
listen.
feel.
Listen.
I swear it felt like I was putting a string around the daggone doorknob trying to pull your teeth out, man. It was crazy. But nah,
Listen,
I'm proud of you doing.
I got a long way to go still.
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna work on you. We gonna get you there. But nah, I'm proud of what you're doing. Keep pushing. You're making me proud. Now I just got
Aww.
more involved in the other situation, but you already know. We're gonna talk.
You said you're more involved, or you want
I
me
said I'll
more
get you
involved?
more involved in the other situation.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
So we'll talk though. You know that
Oh, I feel like I'm a part of Two Fly now.
you always been a
By the way, I'm a part of Fleet DJs.
you've been a
Me
part of it since day one. The moment I brought you in there, you
Cool
just gotta learn
bean.
how to use that platform. That's all.
You're right. Absolutely.
Use the platforms that you have right in front of you, and it will get you
Abs-
further than you are right now. I'm telling you.
absolutely.
All right. That's all.
Cool.
I ain't got no questions. You know me.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool beans. So then we got my man down in H Town. We're not talking about Big Said. Big Said's on the road, but he got his other partner out there, DJ Big Dooley. What's up?
Oh, it might have been duty.
Hey, so I asked you about this before about house music. So, like in house music, what are some of the common parts of the song to mix at?
The common parts, definitely. Well, for me, I try to mix closer to the end because by then the meat and potatoes is already out there. So I try to mix closer to the end.
So,
Um,
you playing like the whole song,
right.
but ain't house music songs be like 4, 5, 6?
That's all right. As long as you got that crowd in front of you jumping, you gonna keep that mix going.
Okay,
That's all you got?
yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. I stepped out of my element and I played a creep
Baltimore Club.
that Baltimore club that
Yep.
Silent Professor sent over to me. And I will tell you this. I was blending out like halfway through to maybe 2/3 of the song. And I had a lot of the DJs who
Absolutely.
play house music. It was like, man, let the daggone song breathe, man. Let it go.
Absolutely.
I was like, I done played the doggone song for like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and it was like, ride it out and
Yep.
blend it on out, or do you cut towards the end?
Let it
So
breathe.
she is 100% right, and I learned that, and that was good for me because that was the first time I had ever played that genre of music. But
Hmm.
now, when I play, if I got a 7.5 minute jam, I'm not even gonna start my transition until about 7 minutes
Right.
because I know what people want with that particular song now.
Right.
So
That's just like think about playing Love is the Message. You
yeah,
don't
no,
want to
I
cut
start.
it off after the second, after 2 minutes, you don't want to cut it off. they would kill you.
Yeah, that
That's
Love Is the
the
Message is
feeling.
one of them anthems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing with house and Baltimore club, Jersey club. You don't want to cut the song, too short. You don't want to cut
Right.
the song short at all.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, that makes perfect sense. So now we got DJ Joe Storm.
Is he asleep? He might
No,
be
it's
asleep.
only 11 o'clock.
He might be asleep.
All right. Maybe he's taking a little nap. That's all right. DJ Joe Storm, he'll come back. We got DJ Supreme, the silent assassin. What's up, my man?
He's silent.
He asleep too.
I guess he's silent.
All right. So we have learned quite a bit about you. Of course, we know that you're a house DJ predominantly. We know that you have definitely come out of your shell. We know that you are embarking on endeavors that are making you even greater. We know that you are the blend princess of Bed-Stuy and of the DJ Information Group. We know that you have several projects. You have engaged other DJs and have brought DJs on in several other projects, which speaks to your leadership for taking on projects and
Yes.
being successful with them, whether they are being released like the one that you mentioned, the mixtape, which that was something new that we just found out, which is great. And we're looking forward to that. So please let us know about that. And we got a hand raised. Mr. Showtime, what's up?
Hey, so I got another question for you, Big Body.
Yes.
So check this out. Are you considered a house DJ where you at?
I'm starting to get to be known to be a house DJ, but I'm pretty much an open, for the most part, open format DJ. But I'm my main focus now is house.
The reason I'm asking is because I'm a house DJ too and a trap DJ. So the reason I'm asking you is because I had to really fight tooth and nail, because if you're in the house community now, you know that the house community can be very, very, very finicky
Yep.
and very picky.
Yep.
And a lot of the house community doesn't accept DJs as house DJs if they play other genres.
Mm,
If you're
correct.
not known to play constant house music, here they really don't consider you to be a house DJ. Like I said, I had to fight for 3 years to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Put out hits and remix like Tommy Davis and things like that.
Right.
So it
Absolutely.
took me
DJ
to
Spin. Yeah.
fight. Yeah. So you know I'm signed to Quantize. So
Yeah.
it took me a long time to get out of that because they just didn't accept the fact that I played trap music, and I had to let them know, look, the house community is so finicky, house will not pay your bills, but other genre will.
And I definitely feel you on that one. Since I started playing house, um, it's hard for me to get on Facebook now and go back to playing dance hall and soca and R&B stuff like that. It's hard to do because I built a house crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And these house heads specifically, they only want to hear house music.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, wait, well, what about me beforehand? So I have to kind of go back and forth with them, like, listen, and I have to actually make an announcement, like, listen, I'm going live. I'm not playing house today. Well, I'm not playing house right now. I'm playing this, that, and the other one right now. So if you
Mm-hmm.
want to tune in, you can. If not, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you know, Facebook will convert you into a house DJ because I'm going to say house in Baltimore club, you can kind of like fit through the cracks. You know what I mean? To
Absolutely.
play on social media. So it will turn
Absolutely.
you into a Baltimore club, a house DJ, and things of that nature.
But but now with the house music, it used to be like that. But now, like Quantize records, I could
Hmm.
play anything from Quantize records, and they will immediately shut me down. Like, nope.
They cut me for playing my stuff, so you know it is what it
Right.
is.
Right.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
I wanted to ask, did you have that issue there? Because like I said, I had to fight for a while to be considered a house DJ.
But I don't have that issue with the actual house community DJs. I have that issue with house heads.
Exactly.
I've had one last week. I was playing New Jack Swing. So this one particular house dancer, he said, "Well, where's the house music?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, but I'm not playing that right now." And he's like, "But I'm falling asleep." I'm like, "How you
Hmm.
fall asleep off New Jack Swing?" But I get it. You're so used to hearing house music, so you don't want to hear nothing else. I'm
Hmm.
like, all right, give me 10 minutes and let me find a transitional song so I can go straight into house.
Yeah, the house heads, they don't want to do. They want to sweat. They they
Right,
they want to sweat. So that's the thing. Where they don't want to hear anything, and they want to sing.
right,
They want to sweat and they want to sing and dance.
right,
So
right.
yeah. All right, that's what's up. Just wanted to ask you that.
All
And can I
right, all right.
interject in that question? Is because if you building a brand as being a house DJ, that's what they're looking for you to be.
Not necessarily. I think I like being a open format DJ better than a specific genre. I don't want to box myself in as one genre DJ,
You know why I
because it's
say that is because you look like one of the biggest house. I mean, not even house, it's like electro DJs that's making all the money right now. They making all the
mhm,
money. You're not gonna see them play hip hop. You're not gonna see them play R&B. They're gonna stick to their brand because that's what's bringing their money in.
Well, I
And
figure
that goes
like
with
this: when you're
brand and
getting paid the
marketing.
millions of dollars,
You
that
know, so
keeps
that
you in
goes
that
with brand
genre.
and marketing. Your brand is more important than what you play, per
Well,
se. Like,
Flash, I'm gonna tell you. Like, for instance, I've heard people say in the house community, house DJs say they play other genres. They just don't play it where you see them playing it.
right,
That's the difference. So if you're
right,
on, case in point, if you're like constantly playing house music, like we was talking about how you can get through the cracks a little bit more on a social medias, you're playing more house. But as soon as you go to try something mainstream, you get cut. Or like I said, house music is good to play, but it does not pay your bills if you're not a top house DJ.
yeah,
You
right,
open format, you can pay your bills because there's no genre or no gig that you
John
can't do.
Pacific, exactly.
right.
Thank,
Yeah.
thank you for that information, people. Thank you.
But no, it's just like with anything, like whatever his name is. Like, but if you building a brand and you coming up, you got to build that brand. You
Hmm.
know, that's just my take on it. I could be wrong, like, but that's
No,
just my opinion.
you're definitely right with that. You do have to build your brand. That's why I wanted to build the brand of open
Like,
format DJ, but I do specialize in house.
See, and that's
Uh,
where I would put it. You know, um, as you guys know, I'm when it comes to my brand, I push my brand hard. But I'm an open format DJ myself. But everyone knows that I'm going to deal with the old school side. I'm going to deal with the 80s, the 90s, R&B, hip
Absolutely.
hop, so they already know that. So I'm sought for that primarily. But I will play all other genres as well. So you're known
Right.
for that. So your brand is attached to, being flexible, but you have a
Right.
primary, which
Right.
which is a good way to be because, like Showtime said, hey, one genre is not going to pay the bills.
Right.
One style is not going to pay the bills. So it's just
Right.
all in that. So that makes perfect sense. But getting back to what I was saying about your mixtape, that's the first time I don't know if you've mentioned it
but I
before,
heard about
I
it.
but
I
you know
hear
what?
everything.
That's really cool. And then on top of that, you made it even more interesting when you said male against female kind of deal. So, you are basically making it fun because people are going to be listening. And of course, you're going to have those heads that's not going to look at it as for DJs. You're going to have those heads that's going to say, oh, we got the male side and we got the female DJs and the male DJs, which is going to bring and attract more people to even listen.
Right.
So that's a very smart concept, the way you plan that out. But again, that goes back to, like I was said before, that your leadership. You've really, really stepped your game up, girl. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now,
I
and like I
tried
told you,
to.
from day one that I met you to now,
Yeah.
you have flipped the script. You have flipped the script, girl. So and like I can't say it enough. I'm just really proud of you. So
Thank you.
keep doing your thing. You got the support. And all the
Yeah.
different projects you got out, even the Soulful Sunday that you got coming up, and you let there be house and whatever else you got going. We're gonna ride this thing virtually until we are able to get back out here and do what we got to do. And it's
Absolutely.
good that you are engaging. I like the fact that you are learning, you are utilizing what you were taught in the group for the better of the craft. I really love that about you.
Absolutely.
That you're actually doing that. So that is definitely a plus. So
All right, TD Jakes.
thank
Hold
you.
on, man. Hold
Thank
on, TD Jakes.
wait now. Wait.
Hold on.
You wait your turn. Wait your turn. So now, I would just say, keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing. Keep coming up with new projects, new concepts, new ways. And I'm quite sure as you engage more DJs, they will definitely hop on board with you. Now we got the one that when we call him, he never answers and then he pops in. What's up?
Okay, big body. Love
Yes.
you to death. I mean, you already know I want you to come on my show, so I ain't even got to ask you that. But I do
Who's
have a
next
fan
interview,
of
Square
yours.
Not?
I do have a fan of yours
Say
who
what?
would like to ask
The
you
next
a question.
interview.
Oh Lord.
All right.
There's a fan of yours that would love to ask you a question.
All right.
Ask her.
Who's
Yeah.
the fan?
Do you love me like you say you do?
Brian.
Oh, God.
Hi,
I'm a
Brian.
man now, baby, a grown man.
Okay.
So what's your question, bro?
What's your question? That was your question? Do
Yeah,
I
do you
love you
love-
like
Do you love me like you say you do?
Big Body loves them all?
Well,
Damn.
that's all I need to know, man.
Ouch.
Big Body love everybody.
Congratulations, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you.
All right, what's this woman
I
night
made him-
interviews?
I made him pull up tonight since you was getting interviewed, baby. I had to give you that little surprise.
Yeah, wow.
Jeez.
Because you was in there
H-Town got
playing
love for
music.
Big Body, man.
But now we about to hit the block. So
Well, y'all
what
be
does-
safe out there.
What's this woman night interview, Square Not? Who the next woman?
I don't know. So I do want to make sure that, because I made a note of it. Big Body has this. So what is the actual official title of your mixtape?
The official title is Kings versus Queens.
Kings versus Queens. And so can we safely say Volume 1?
Volume 1, absolutely.
Okay, because we already had someone solicit you for Volume 2,
Yes.
DJ I95.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We will definitely keep that in mind.
I need in.
And go from there with that. So that'll be awesome. And we look for more big things from you. So we can sit here and talk all day, but you know how it goes.
Absolutely.
We actually love the fact that you're doing what you're doing. So keep doing what you're doing, and let us know where we can help. So
Thank you.
do you have any homework for us? Do you have anything for us that you want us to do or any of that?
Not as of right now, but I know how to reach out to everybody. Flash said he already said that he would assist me with the Soulful Sundays.
Cool beans. Well, we got your back. So I'm going to close it out like this. Now, we have talked to the one, the only, Big Body, who I call BB. And let me tell y'all, she definitely is one that we will definitely support, have her back. She's doing great things. She's doing things that when we first met her, We would have never thought, because she was that little shy girl sitting in the corner. But look at her now. She's a whole woman and a whole DJ who's doing all kinds of great things, and we're looking forward to it even more and more and more. So we thank you, my sister. We thank you for coming and sharing with us. We thank you for really just having that real good spirit about yourself, a real happy spirit about what you do. And we can tell that you're genuine with your craft, you're genuine with the music, and actually we know that it's part of your fabric. So we thank you, we thank you, we thank you for coming. And that's it. Take care.
Thank you. You too.